got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, 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 up,
Yo! We gotta finish out the song, man. We gotta finish out the song, man. What's up? What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Man! Let's go, man! Let's freaking go, man! Alright. So, yeah, that bullish divergence, finally we got a nice move. Above 60K. Like we said yesterday, man. I was saying it yesterday. We get back above 60K, you're gonna see Bitcoin fly up. You're gonna see shit go nuts. It's literally what we were saying yesterday. Bitcoin closes above 60K, boom, God candle. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. All right, so yeah, we'll talk a little Bitcoin. We'll talk a little ETH. We'll talk some altcoins. A lot of shit to talk about today, man. A lot of shit went down today, man. Good day today. What's up, Hose? What's up, Ryan? Judge. Arc. Crypto Milk. Big Don. Jazz. Flex. Yeah, Bitcoin's the honey badger, man. Bitcoin will go from doing nothing to turn into the honey badger. You know what I'm saying? And when Bitcoin starts moving, you want to get away from that train, all right? Anyways, guys, before we get to the charts, which the charts are, I mean, Bitcoin's looking pretty good, right? But we almost hit 65K today. ETH obviously getting a massive move. Oh, by the way, I forgot to put this on. Let's go, man. I forgot to put the moon helmet on, man.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
God damn. Yeah, obviously ETH cruising up back to 3,500. You're seeing a lot of altcoins getting absolutely pumped to hell, 15, 20, 25%, pretty much across the board. Chainlink, right, Ondo, Wojak, the ones that I'm playing, all doing well. But really, it's a collective market all together. So good stuff all around. But as always, what we do on, a typical candle like this of a day, before we get into the stream, we got to play the pump scene, man. And we are taking off. Well, we already took off, but we're going to take off again. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What an up intro. Let's go, Jim. Let's go, Jim. You guys like that one, man. Anyways, we'll talk some Bitcoin. Obviously, we're getting a nice move up today. I would say, like, just be careful if you're going 100x long right here, as I always like to say on the pump days. We're probably due for some type of a correction here relatively soon. I mean, just to like keep it 100, right? Like the 4 hours getting pretty cooked, the 1 hour is pretty cooked. We're probably due for some type of a correction here pretty soon. Though I've been kind of thinking that all day, to be quite honest. But Bitcoin's kind of kept moving up. So don't be going 100x long right here like a freaking maniac, right? Just want to make that clear. All right, but a lot of crazy shit happened today, man. A lot of crazy shit happened today. First, I want to go over the crazy shit that happened today. First, the day kind of started out whatever, right? You had Powell come on. Powell spoke. Market liked Powell speaking. And then Larry Fink, all right, let's bring up Larry Fink. Larry Fink, all right, let's play a little Larry Fink, comes on, okay, and says this on CNBC.
I know you have been a leader in willing to embrace crypto. You have made it so that people can be in Bitcoin. We hear that you are thinking about Ethereum. These are incredible things. Now, BlackRock is not known as a gunslinger by any means. So you obviously must believe that this maybe is an alternative. Is this an alternative in order to be able, because of a deficit, maybe something long-term people should have?
Absolutely. As you know, I was a skeptic.
Yes.
I was a proud skeptic. And I studied it, learned about it, and I came away saying, okay, my opinion 5 years ago was wrong. Here's my opinion today. This is what I believe in today. I believe the opportunity today. I believe Bitcoin is legitimate. I'm not trying to say there's not misuses like everything else, but it is a legitimate financial instrument that allows you to have maybe uncorrelated, non-correlated type of returns. I believe it is an instrument that you invest in when you're more frightened, though. Right. It is an instrument when you believe that countries are debasing their currency, debasing their currency by excess deficits, and some countries are. I believe we have countries where you're frightened of your everyday existence, and if you have an opportunity to invest in something that is outside your country's control, then you can have more financial control. And so I'm a major believer that there is a role for Bitcoin in portfolios. I believe you're going to see that as one of the asset classes that we all look at. I look at it as digital gold, as I said before, and I do believe there's a real need for everyone to look at it as one alternative to, I would say, the optimism that I have in the world. If you want to...
Okay, so I just want to make a comment on what he's saying. Larry Fink is literally saying what I've been saying forever. Bitcoin is a store of value, okay? Bitcoin is a hedge against the crappy world that we're in at the current moment, where all these countries just constantly printing money. Bitcoin is the perfect hedge against that. It's literally what I've been saying for so long, okay? And it's good to hear Larry say literally the same thing I've been saying. It's good to hear. It's good to hear, man. It's good to hear that Larry Fink agrees with me, okay? So, obviously, as soon as Larry started to talk, actually, it was kind of like, I don't know if that was the reason why Bitcoin started to move. There's always a reason. It was in the charts. Let's be real. It was in the charts. All right. But awesome shit, right? Awesome shit. And that wasn't even the biggest thing that happened today, right? That was big, right? The CEO of the most powerful company in the world, okay, saying Bitcoin is a legitimate, right, investment opportunity. But that wasn't even the craziest thing that happened today, man. And then all of a sudden, okay, we've already been calling this the Donald Trump pump. Donald picks probably the most crypto-friendly running mate that he possibly could, okay? He picks the Ohio senator who already was reported of holding 250,000 worth of Bitcoin in 2022. He probably bought more, right? And has supported specific pro-crypto legislation. This is one of the guys that sent that nasty letter to Gary Gensler and basically was like, stop being mean to crypto people, okay? So this is huge. This was huge. The market loved this, and Bitcoin had a second little pump today when this came out. So we got some crazy shit happening right now. Like, there's like, I don't even know if anything better could be happening for Bitcoin. Like, everything's kind of falling into place for the second half of this year, and it's looking very, very bright for the future of Bitcoin. So awesome shit that happened today. I wanted to touch on these right away because this is more like fundamental stuff and why I believe in Bitcoin. Awesome stuff that happened to Bitcoin today. All right, awesome stuff that happened to Bitcoin, regardless of price. Awesome stuff that happened to Bitcoin today. Two good things. All right. What else? Oh, okay. Back to Bitcoin's chart. All right, let's go, man. Let's go. So, obviously, we talked about this for a while for Bitcoin, right? When we were down at the lows, there was two things we were looking at, and you know, I was very adamant of saying that there was two reasons I think this was near the low for Bitcoin and the altcoins. Okay, I made it very clear that I switched my thought process on altcoins when we started to hit extreme fear on the fear and greed index, right? So. The fear and greed index went into extreme fear. I believe it was 3 days in extreme fear. And during those 3 days, I was very adamant in saying, when you're in extreme fear, you cannot be bearish in extreme fear, right? So I switched my take on altcoins, and we've had a pretty nice bounce on the altcoins since then. And it wasn't really just the extreme fear. It was the bullish divergence on Bitcoin. It was staring you right in the face. Remember, we talked about this every day for a week? Lower lows on price, higher lows on the RSI. Boom, Bitcoin explodes up, right? And we talked about how the two times we've seen this in this uptrend mark the lows for Bitcoin. Right here, August and September, lower lows on price, higher lows on RSI. That was the bottom on Bitcoin, boom. FTX lows, lower lows on price, higher lows on RSI. That was the low on Bitcoin, boom, right? So that's the third iteration of the daily bullish divergence. Boom, shakalaka. And we get a nice fat couple candles. Really, today was the big candle though. Up to the upside, 64.5. Hopefully we can get a little more juice, a little bit more juice out of Bitcoin tonight. I'm curious to see what the Asians do, right? What will China do? We're gonna have to wake up China at some point in the street. All right. But Jordan, I was scared at the lows. There was extreme fear on Twitter and on YouTube, man. Everyone was calling for 40K, and I didn't want the Bitcoin to fall to 40K and still hold, man. Shit. What do I do now? Do I FOMO? My God, man, I'm starting to see everyone else FOMOing back in. I don't have a choice. I don't think we got to get the pullback. And that's what the bears are thinking right now, right? And we made it very clear as soon as Bitcoin reclaimed this box that you're going to see everyone who sold down here because of the range breakdown FOMO right back in. And you've seen everyone just ignore the CME gap down here and just FOMO right back in. Now, we still have a CME gap at the lows. My question is this.
We need alts to 10x by collision.
Does Bitcoin lead the CME gap, right? Back in 2020, there was one CME gap. You guys remember the CME gap back in 2020? It was the bear trap, all right? It was the ultimate bear trap. It was right here. And everyone was kind of waiting for the CME gap to be filled. And Bitcoin kind of waddled in here for a while. Everyone's like, Bitcoin's going to go fill that CME gap. It never did. And inshallah, to this day, that CME gap is still open down there. Will we see this CME gap, all right, that is currently right here at like 58K, be the 2020 version where everyone kind of waits for that and they get left in the dust? It's like the perfect bear trap. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe we fill it, maybe we don't. Either way, I remain bullish on BTC as usual. Yeah, so that's Bitcoin. Good shit on there. Skillful came in with like 5 gifted memberships, $50 super chat. Murphy came in with 5 gifted memberships. Everyone's feeling good today, man. They got good vibes in the chat. Bees TV came in with the super chat. He said, we need alts to 10x by end of year. Well, we're going to talk about that in a second, okay? I've been very adamant. A lot of people flip-flopping, all right? Thank you, BC, though. A lot of people flip-flopping back and forth. Bitcoin's going to top this year. It's not going to top this year. It is going to top this year. I've been very adamant and haven't changed my mind once. Bitcoin will top this year, in my opinion, all right? Why do I think that? Just a clean 5-wave Elliott wave, right? One move up, correction. Third move up, correction. Looking for that 5th wave to the upside, all right? So a lot of people flip-flopping. We had a pullback, so people are like, Bitcoin can't top this year. I still think that this move up for Bitcoin is going to be the most explosive. I already think we've seen it start right now. It's going to be the most explosive, and it's going to be the most parabolic move up for BTC. And I do still think Bitcoin tops by the end of this year. I don't know the price, right? We have targets, right? 85, 100, 150. We'll talk about it, and we'll kind of go from where we think it's going to top when we get there. I don't know the price, but everything's kind of fallen into plan in my personal opinion. So good stuff there. Let's go. Let's get it. And let's get this 5th wave going, man. Let's get this 5th wave going. Shit. Hold on. I'm not going to let that happen. I'm not going to let that happen, Jordan. I'm not going to let that happen, man. I'm going to put a stop to crypto before I'm out of office. I am. Oh, shit. I think I just shit my pants. Help, I think I just shit my pants. All right, get out of here. Get out of here, Joe. Get out of here, Joe. Get out of here, Joe. Anderson said, who's to say we don't get another Elliott wave in 2025? I hope so, man. I'm just going based on my plan that I've had for a long time. I'm not going to change my plan based off of current price action, right? Short-term price action doesn't change my plan. This has been my plan for a while. I've been saying for months that I think we got one more move up. Maybe we do get a 6-7, but that's not my base case. I hope we do. I hope we do. Don't get me wrong. I really, really hope we do. And that's why I'll always keep some Bitcoin. Well, I always keep most of my Bitcoin. I'll be selling my altcoins on this next leg up. But Bitcoin, I won't be selling majority of it, just because Bitcoin's a long-term hold for me. Let's go. Hoffs, your Biden is so much better than your Trump. Yeah? I'm going to work on my Trump, man. Because Trump's personality and his voice is so hard to do. All I know how to do is China. China. Only because Maj told me to do China. She always does. You always say China. 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 All right, anyways. Let's go look at ETH real quick, and then we'll look at altcoins, or at least total 3. Let's go look at ETH, which is up 8% today. Big day for ETH. I mean, ETH's market cap is huge. For 8% move on ETH, that is a god candle day. All right, back up to 3,500. So we pretty much erased that whole period where Bitcoin was getting sold off by the German government. We pretty much erased that whole. So we're right back to where we were pre-German government selling. So there we go. Adios. Anyone who's kind of sold the lows here is left in the dust. And yeah, so ETH looking good. I think if we kind of look at where ETH is, look for ETH is ETH is reclaiming back above the bull market support band. All right, and this is going to be key. Right, we fell below. If you reclaim back above, historically that's meant new highs. All right, so good shit. We'll see where we close the week, but ETH is looking beautiful. All right, as obviously the rumor is ETH ETF gets fully approved this week and starts launching next week. That's the current rumor. I don't know, but this rumor and Bitcoin's moving up, ETH is going to do well too. So ETH is doing good. Nice. Now altcoins is where it gets fun, man. This is where it gets fun, man. So you guys know the last few days I've sort of changed my tone on altcoins. for a couple different reasons. We talked about obviously extreme fear in the market and just kind of the low viewership numbers on the stream the last couple of days. It's usually the best indicator that alts are going to move up. Total 3, right? Back above our box. There we go. Same thing, right? We get back above the box, you get a really, really good candle. So back above the previous lows. Basically, market structure has turned to bullish now, right? We have higher highs. So good shit on altcoins. And at the end of the day, I think we got to watch for is if altcoins still continue to move up to this downtrend of resistance, can it break out, or do we still have to get one more little pullback, right? Like I said, we're probably due for a pullback. A lot of altcoins have bounced like 60% from their lows. Bitcoin's bounced like 20% from their lows without really a pullback. So we're kind of due for a pullback. I don't know if we're going to get it though, right? Just be aware that we can, so don't go be 100x long and on green days, right? But what we really got to watch for with the altcoins is this just one big bull flag, right? Where we have nice lower lows and high and lower highs and a nice little bull flag formation. Is this one little bull flag that eventually is setting up for, like I said, what I think is the last wave of this bull market, which is going to be the most explosive one for altcoins after Bitcoin breaks all-time highs? That's the key. Are we setting up for the bull flag breakout over the course of the next few weeks heading into the end of this year? That's the question. It always starts with, for the altcoins though, it always starts with Bitcoin needs to lead through all-time highs. And the good thing we have right now is obviously we're seeing Bitcoin do very, very well while the altcoins are doing well. But the key is we're still seeing, despite altcoins doing well, we're still seeing Bitcoin dominance move up while the market's doing good. And that's what we want to see. And then when Bitcoin breaks through all-time highs convincingly, that's when you're going to see the banana shit that typically happens when typically Bitcoin breaks all-time highs. All right, so good stuff all around. We got awesome Bitcoin news today. Like the Bitcoin news today from Larry Fink and the Donald Trump picking like a very, very, very pro crypto president. Not just like a president who holds Bitcoin, but a president who's been advocating for crypto for a long time. That was like unreal. And I think that's what really set the market off, because I think a lot of people didn't really believe Donald Trump was going to be pro crypto. Now I think this making people believe. And don't forget, in 10 days, Trump's going to the Nashville Bitcoin conference. Don't forget that, in 10 days. Will he drop a bomb? Would not shock me after his running mate pick. Would not shock me whatsoever. All right, so good shit on that. What else do we have? Oh yeah, we were talking about this on the weekend. Justin Sun bought $50 million worth of Ethereum this weekend, and I said yesterday, I wonder why. Does he know something? Oh, there you go. ETH gets an 8% pump on Monday. Always trust the Justin Sun wallet. He always knows what's coming on the wallet, bro. He always knows what's coming on the wallet, bro. Trust in Justin Sun. By the way, Bitcoin's moving up again, 64.7. Shit, man. Can we end the day with a God candle? Like, we got 35 minutes into the daily close. Could we end with a double-digit day on Bitcoin? I can't remember the last time we had a double-digit day. When's the last time we had a double-digit day on Bitcoin? I don't know, man. Bitcoin's up 7% right now. Could we do it? I don't know. But I think we need to dance real quick. I don't know, man. I miss these days where we're green and we could start dancing for no reason. Let's go. Little pump definitely liquidated. All those ETF flows coming now? I think so. No, they usually come the next day. So the ETF inflows today will come in tomorrow. I'm assuming they were huge today, because IBIT was up 10% today. We're waking up Asia, baby. All right. Anyways, we'll see if Bitcoin can make a new high. Let's zoom in. Let's go to like the 15 minute, and we'll zoom in on the 15 minute. But Bitcoin is flirting with a new high again, and I think ETH is already at a new high. Yeah, look at ETH. ETH is already at a new high. 3,500. We kissed 3,500 again on ETH. As far as other altcoins, man, I mean, listen, like I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna go through all the million altcoins. Really good gainers across the board. There's some struggles. There's some coins that are like red today. But a lot of actually some of the coins that are red were coins that did well the last few days. But obviously, like memes are doing well today. Memes are doing well today, man. Wojak's up 25% today. Whiff's up 25% today. Pepe's up 21% today. Jasmy 20%. Floki 20%. ENA 20%. GFI 20%. Ordi 14%. FET 14%. NOT 13%. Beam 13%. ICP 13%. GRT 13%. Bonk 12%. You got most of the market is up, based on my watch list, up more than 6%. Most of the market, which is good. But what's good though is, like I said, we need Bitcoin dominance to go up before Bitcoin breaks all-time highs, because we need the hype to be in Bitcoin first. Okay, we need the hype to be in Bitcoin first, and I think a lot of these things that happened today, like Larry Fink shilling Bitcoin, Donald Trump picking a pro or a Bitcoin holder as vice president, and obviously Trump speaking at the Nashville Bitcoin conference in 10 days, is getting some hype back in Bitcoin, which I think is the most important thing. We can't just have hype flying into memes, because then the market's not going to go anywhere. We need Bitcoin to move up, and we're getting exactly that, which is perfecto. Perfecto, man. Perfecto. Popcat new all-time high today? Let's go, man. I'm down for everything to make new all-time highs.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
I'm down for everything, dude. Show us the crypto bubbles. Oh, my God. I don't have the crypto bubbles up. Well, we can go over here, CoinMarketCap. That works too. Last 24 hours, WorldCoin 27, Jasmy 18, Whiff, Pepe, Floki, Brett. It's the memes, man. The memes. I have no problem with the memes going up as long as Bitcoin is going up. Right? I think as long as Bitcoin is leading, that's fine. The memes can do what they want to do. Athena, eCash, FET, Ordi, Beam, Notcoin, right? But I mean, pretty much everything is up today, right? Last 7 days, pretty much everything is up as well in the last week. So, good shit. I might buy some ASI. Let's see if Coinbase is in the top 200. Oh, shit. Hops, that's a good one. Dude, it's been so long since I even looked at top signals, because we haven't had the chance to look at top signals. Let's look at Apple Store apps. We'll have the Viking look at Apple Store apps. Let's take a look. Let me bring this over for you guys. There we go. All right. App Store. So I think at this point there's so many crypto apps. What we want to see is, are any crypto apps getting up there? So let's do a little Control F. Let's type in Coinbase. No Coinbase in the top 200. But that's to be expected though. Like, today's one day, but other than that, the market's been ass. Like, no retail investors are coming in. I'm just going to tell you right now, no new retail investors are going to, I forgot I was the Viking, are going to come in until you get hype above Bitcoin with headlines of new all-time high. And then you will get new people downloading Coinbase. But until then, no. But yeah, we got to get Bitcoin above all-time highs before that happens. Which is nice. What is George saying? I haven't watched George in a long time. Maj, we haven't watched George in a long time. Yeah. That's probably bullish that we haven't watched, George. I'm new, said Crypto Milk. Oh, Crypto Milk! What's up? Why is your name Crypto Milk? Maybe I don't want to know why your name's Crypto Milk. Guys, tonight for dinner, I want to let you guys know this, right? Before we get into the charts again. Tonight for dinner, I'm eating bacon strips, okay? Bacon strips. What I really want to do is this, and let me know if I should do this, guys, okay? Let me know if I should attempt this meal tonight. What I really want to do is I want to take some cheese, okay? Now, remember, I'm on the carnivore diet. I want to take some cheese, all right? Pepper jack cheese, and I want to wrap it around in ground beef, okay? Wrap it around in ground beef. So a burger filled with cheese. Take the bacon and wrap the bacon around the burger. Oh my God. Oh my God. Should I do that? Should I do that? Should I do that? Dude, that sounds so good right now. I want a bacon wrapped burger that's also has cheese inside. Imagine how greasy and good that would be. Come on. It's been a minute since we've been able to kick the Bears in the balls. Yeah, man, it has. We should put Pepe the Frog up there. Pepe playing the guitar a little bit. How does it always come back to food? Because I love food, man. I love food. I love food. All right, ETH is still threatening a new high. Let's see if we can get ETH above 3,500 here. Let's see. Yeah, but the Bears are getting kicked in the nutsack today. No doubt, kicked in the nutsack. I think there's a lot of panic from the Bears, to be honest. I think a lot of Bears weren't expecting us to get back above 60, and I think as soon as we got above 60, this is what you call the panic buying. Okay, this is the panic buying candle. All right, so you have panic selling candles. This is panic buying candles. This is smart money bought here when there was bullish divergence and extreme fear. All the people who capitulated here, this is all those people capitulating, buying back, pretty much. But yeah, the Bears got kicked in the nuts today. The whales, as always, buying the dip. Buying the dip. Yeah. Smash the likes, D-Gens. So Patrick said Bears are soft. I don't know why I thought that was funny, man. It was kind of funny. Bears are soft. They're a little soft. They're a little soft. Michael said, "Ugh, I'm having a heart attack for you." Don't say that, man. It's a little weird too, Mike. Why are you having a heart attack for me? Oh, you're talking about the burger. You got to do some research on the carnivore diet, man. It's not the meat that makes you have that. It's the sugar and the ass bread and shit that you eat. Yo, Sergio, how long have you been a whale? I'm not a male. I'm not a whale. I'm not a male. I said I'm not a male. I'm not a whale. We get the bullish divergences, man. Very simple. Simple shit. All right, now I guess let's talk a little Bitcoin, right? I don't want to talk too much short-term stuff. I told you guys like this during this whole consolidation. Like, I don't really care what happens in here. It's cool. This is really what I'm waiting for. So I don't really want to talk too much short-term time frames today. I'm focused on this next fifth wave to the upside on Bitcoin, and the consequential third wave up for the altcoins, right? That's what I'm more focused on the weekly. Is this wave up on Bitcoin on the high-term time frames? Short-term, I'm not really caring what's happening here in the short term, to be quite honest. I guess if you're looking for a resistance, I guess we could pull a fib. And we can say, okay, we're approaching the golden pocket. Actually, pretty close to where we are right now. That's why I don't know if I would long right here, right? Just be careful long right here. And if you made a good profit from the lows, like, don't be afraid to take a little profit off the board. because we are approaching key resistance up here. And obviously, Bitcoin's been pumping like crazy. I mean, the 4-hour RSI is at an 85. The 1 hour is at a 75, right? But the 4 hours cooked. So just know we're approaching the golden pocket. There's big resistance up here also at like 66 to 67K. But that's going to be the level. These are going to be the levels to watch in the short term. But I'm really not too worried about this. Like, even if we get a move up right here and we get a little pullback right here, right? Maybe we pull back, we back test somewhere down here, right? Looking for a higher low here at the end of the day, now that we're back in the range. So I don't know if Bitcoin's just going to say, screw you, I'm doing this, or if Bitcoin's going to do this and pull back. I really don't care, to be quite honest at this point. But definitely watch out for something like that. I don't know. Crypto Milk. Dude, Crypto Milk. Crypto Milk became a member and he's new. Let's go, man. Drunk Bear. Gifted 5 memberships. Shout out to Drunk Bear. You gotta change your name to Drunk Bull, man. Change your name to Drunk Bull. Sprite fan said, good mother effing morning, Pepe holders. I told you the other day, Pepe whiff plus Sol ETH barbell with 50% of portfolio Bitcoin. I got 21 million reasons to stack sats, boys. Whoa! What a comment. What a freaking comment. That was nice, man. Yeah, I think you should have some type of ETH beta. Whether you picked Pepe or you picked Wojak or you picked, what are the L2s? But the ETH L2s are doing ass. The ETH L2s are doing absolutely ass cheeks. So I think if you picked one of the ETH meme coins, you're doing pretty good. Whichever one you picked. Whether it was Pepe, Wojak, they're both killing it. So let's go. Yeah, you definitely want to have an ETH, some type of ETH beta. ETH beta. That ain't milk. Te amo papi chulo. Psycho Pearl, you can't be speaking in Spanish, man. Something tells me it's probably like dead cat bounce poppy. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying, man. Oh shit. Got all 3. Nice Tom. Nice Tom. Let's go. All right. Anyways, yeah, man. I think we pretty much summed everything up, guys. I think we got Bitcoin moving up, and Bitcoin's leading. That's the key. We're seeing Bitcoin dominance move up on Bitcoin dominance move. Altcoins are performing very, very well, and they're going to perform better if Bitcoin can finally break through here. But man, I think the things for me is, as I've been kind of harping on the last, I would say 2 months, is just more bullish on Bitcoin than I've ever been, even before all this stuff. Said that many, many times. Once you understand Bitcoin, and I think you're starting to see even the big power starting to understand Bitcoin, right? We could be looking at it. I mean, we already watched this earlier, but the CEO of the biggest company in the world, Shilling Bitcoin, just having, like, not even like feeling embarrassed about it, just shilling Bitcoin on live TV at CNBC. Donald Trump picking what seemed to be kind of a random guy, but a guy who is a super Bitcoin bull and has literally fought with Gary Gensler about pro-crypto legislation. Some good shit to look forward to, man. So there's some good shit. And we haven't even talked about the whole China thing. There's rumors that China is going to like unban Bitcoin too. There's a whole more shit we could talk about, right? Too much shit, not enough time. And this doesn't even get into the macro, right? As we kind of look forward to, not only is Bitcoin have like bullish things going on, but the macro with, you got the Russell. When the Russell goes up, that means investors are looking to take. I mean, we said this the last like 4 days. When the Russell moves up, that means investors are willing to take risk. That means investors are moving away from the big tech into the small cap stocks. They're looking to take some risk, man. And they're taking risks. They're taking swing shots. Another 2% day up on the Russell today. Why is this? Because the rumor is, right? Not the rumor. I mean, it's the CME Group odds. There is a, oh my God, this changed to 100. This changed to 100%? Oh my God, no wonder why the market moved up. The market now thinks, okay, that there is now a 100% chance, okay, on CME that the Fed will cut rates in September. 100%. 100%. Right? That they'll cut 0.25, 92%, or they'll cut 50 basis points, 8%. It's good shit going on, man. Would you call this the perfect storm? It kind of is, man. It kind of is the perfect storm coming up. So let's see what happens. I also think a lot of people are off sides at the lows. Many big accounts calling for 44K, right? Many people selling the lows that I saw here because we broke the range to the downside. All those people now have to make the decision if they want to FOMO back in, and I think they will. I think they will FOMO back in. But we're right at the golden pocket, so let's see. Let's zoom in on BTC. We are at the golden pockets. So let's go to the 15-minute on this chart. As we watch Bitcoin test the 0.618, and ETH is also right at the highs, 34.90 on ETH. Let's go. According to the GOP convention today, Powell's getting fired. Dude, Beth, it might not even stop there, man. Trump has said that he wants to get rid of the Federal Reserve. He said that. Now, I don't know if that's actually going to happen. You need a lot of things to happen for that to happen. But he said he wants to get rid of the Federal Reserve, man. And I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I sometimes I get these gut feelings, and when I'm seeing this, and not just combine this, but I'm seeing this, right? Who would add this on the bingo card that the next president would go to a Bitcoin conference right before the election? Ha! No one would have that on their bingo card. And then I also see this. And I've also heard that Donald Trump wants to get rid of the Federal Reserve. I don't know, man. Something's brewing, man. Something is brewing. Something is brewing. We'll see. Didn't JFK want to get rid of the Fed? I think he did. I don't know. I don't know if anyone's ever did. I don't think I was alive back then. You know what I mean? So my history doesn't go back that far. Shiva Blaster, I just farted and now I'm deaf. I'll fart too. 742. Let's see where Bitcoin can close the day, man. Let's get a strong, big ass candle up to the upside. He just farted, man. All right, new high on Bitcoin, 64.8. Oh my God, here we go. Can we have another swing on the chair moment? You know how long it's been since we had a swing on the chair moment? You know how long it's been? It's been a long time since we had a swing on the chair moment. Man, a swing on the chair moment would be fantastic. I don't know if we're going to get it, though. Jordan doesn't watch movies before 2000. He surely knows nothing about presidents from the 60s. I know nothing about the presidents from the 60s. I know literally zero about the presidents from the 50s. I don't even know anything about the president. I don't even know who was a president in the 80s. I don't even know. Maj, you know who was president in the 80s? I don't even know. Yeah. I know it was Trump, and then it was Obama, and then it was Bush. My history doesn't go back that far. Clinton, yeah. Reagan and Nixon. Thank you guys. Clearly I didn't pay attention in history class. Yeah, Beth, I probably would have said George Washington. Would have said George Washington. Oh, jeez. All right. Let's see. Let's check the altcoin watch list. Get anything moving up like crazy? Yeah, it's the memes, man. Whiff 25, Pepe 25, Wojak 25. It's the memes, man. Floki. Shit. Good stuff across the board today, though. Man. This is the chart that gets me most excited, though. It was right here in October 2020 when the Russell started to move up. Russell went nuts right here. And when the Russell started to move up right here, it was end of October 2020. The Russell started to go nuts. And Bitcoin, October 2020, was right here, right? After the correction post-halving, was right here and ready to go when the Russell started to move up last time, when people started to buy the small cap stocks. Now, I don't know if Bitcoin's going to pull a move like this, but I do think we're setting up for this fifth wave, man. I do think we're setting up for it. And it's been a long, dude, I don't even know how to act when the market's moving up now. It's been so long. I feel rusty on the pump days. I don't even know how to act anymore, to be honest. It's been weird. Let's see. Come on, ETH. Look at the strength, man. There is no sellers right now. Any little dip just gets bought up. Any little dip just gets bought up, man. It's been like that all day. Like, you think your Bitcoin's gonna get a pullback, and just every little dip just gets bought up. It's been like that all day. This is the type of twop that I remember last year when Bitcoin went from like 30 to 70. This is the type of shit that happened last year. It's just like, you think Bitcoin's gonna get a dip, and just gets bought up, just gets bought up. How's the Pi cycle top? The Pi cycle top? That's the thing, man. I mean, listen. If this is the final leg, right? I do think that this is going to be the final leg for Bitcoin and the final leg for altcoins. But just remember, like, people get mad when I say that, but just remember, the final leg for Bitcoin is usually the best time for altcoins. Like that's when altcoins get like 80 to 90% of their gains, is during this last move up for BTC. But yeah, if we look at the Pi cycle top, will the Pi cycle top work again? Here's the thing with the Pi cycle top, right? And we have to be real about this. In order for the Pi cycle top to work again, we need Bitcoin to at least get above 96,000. That's where the Pi cycle top currently is right now. So in order for this to cross and to call a fifth top in a row on Bitcoin, we need Bitcoin to get back above 96,000, right? Now, will it get back above 96,000? That's a question for you to ask yourself. I don't know, man. And maybe a lot of us are in disbelief, like, oh my God. But the Pi cycle top has been perfect. 4 tops in a row. If Bitcoin does get back above 96, I think we gotta at least like pay attention to the Pi cycle top, right? And at least like look for the cross and be like, okay, this is like, if this crossed, you gotta respect it. But like, just remember though, they're not gonna cross unless Bitcoin can get back above the slow moving average, which is at 96. Which is at 96, man. So like, it would look something like this, right? I'm not saying this is what I think is going to happen. I'm just like, don't pay attention to this fifth wave length. I don't know how long it's going to be, but just say Bitcoin did something like this, right? And we move up, right? We move up into the end of the year, right before election, and then this orange starts to curl up, and the green starts to go like this, and then we get across as Bitcoin's like up here, right? If this would play out exactly like it's said every single cycle if that's the case. So Bitcoin just gets a massive rally like this. You're already seeing the green start to slope over, right? It would work out perfectly if that happened like that. But we'll see. I don't know. We got to look for the signs. You know, we know the signs, right? Right here, we had a kind of perfect signs for like the altcoin tops. We had Solana forehead, shit like that, dude. In hindsight, I mean, it was obviously obvious. But, you know, when we start seeing that crazy signs again, then obviously we can combine that with some indicators. You know? Anyways, do the hand gesture for the candlestick again. There you go. Wayne said you could pull the trigger on the Trump, but not the like button. Oh my God. It's too early for that, Wayne. No joke. No jokes like that, man. Too early for that. I don't want to talk about that too much on here. It's too early for that. Why are AI coins staying behind? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't think they really are, though. Render's up 9. FET's up 14 today. Seems like the AI coins are doing fine. I did see GPU was up like 35% today. I think the AI coins are doing fine. I mean, everything's doing good today. It's one of those crypto days where everything does good. All right, here we go. Come on, BTC. We want to close the daily with some green candles. All right?
Strap up. We're going
What
to the
we
moon.
need to do right now, okay? We got 8 minutes into the daily close, guys. We're going to wake up China, okay? I don't think they're awake yet, but we're going to wake them up anyways. Let's get a pump into the daily close. All right? So I want you to get your pickles out. All right? Yes, unzip your pants and take your pickles out. All right? Because we're going to pump Bitcoin into this daily close, and we're going to have no wick on the top of this daily candle. 0 wick. All right? Get your pickles out. Unzip your pants. If you're girls, go get a pickle in the fridge. Girls love pickles. Spam the pickles in the chat. If you're new, all you gotta do is type pickle or get the pickle emoji. Dick. Pickle. Oh, shit. All right. The pickle juice is on. And it's strong. It's strong pickle juice. Pickle juice is on, man. Come on. This song gets everyone hyped, man. You can't get hyped without listening to that song, especially when I have a pickle on my face. Like you cannot get hyped when I have a pickle on my face. There is no way you can't. There is no way you can't. There is no way you can't. There is zero chance that you can't. Green eggplant. Summon music to summon George. Oh shit. Dude, George. I haven't watched George in a long time. I heard he was bearish one day, and that was like at the low day. Which kind of makes some sense. I'm curious where the Fear and Greed Index is going to be. I wouldn't be surprised if the Fear and Greed Index is all the way back at greed. Where are we? Here we go. So we actually got back to neutral yesterday. I think what I've noticed over time, dude, is the Fear and Greed Index is like, honestly, what I've noticed, like for like swing positions, like if you're buying spot and selling spot, dude, the I know it's so basic and it seems like it's the most basic thing, but I mean, I've gone back and back tested. Like the Fear and Greed Index is honestly probably the best indicator for taking profits and DCAing. Like DCAing or buying during extreme greed, or sorry, during extreme fear, not extreme greed. Don't do that. Works like 90% of the time, and even if it doesn't, you might go a little bit lower, and then it bounces. And then selling when you're in extreme greed, or at least taking some profits as you're in extreme greed, is always is very, very foolproof too. So we're gonna use this more, right? We're gonna use this more as we go. I think everything in between fear and greed is kind of like pointless. Like on red days, you're going to be fear. Green days are going to be greed. But like we want to look for the extreme fear and the extreme greed. Works very, very well. Very, very well. So we'll check that in 5 minutes, as that'll get updated in 5 minutes. Come on, BTC. You're just going to sit here at 64.8? Must be some bear that's defending this level with a short. A big nasty short defending this 64.8 level with his life. But he doesn't even know he's going to get taken out. He has no idea he's going to get taken out right here. You see this Bitcoin price action? It's just screaming it wants to go higher. You see how it's just sitting there? No rejection. It's just sitting there. There we go. All right, come on. Come on, baby. Yeah. We got to get some. There we go. Bring out the whale. Buy it. Buy it. There we go. George said he still wouldn't like ICP if it breaks 700. Dude, ICP... a lot of people don't like ICP. That's always so like whenever the market's bullish, ICP seems to be a really, really good play. I don't know why some people just don't like ICP. Who cares? ICP is a great play just because people don't like it. Honestly, the only coin that is not a good play because people don't like it is XRP. But even XRP, you know, sometimes XRP goes on these like little random rallies. You know what I mean? All right, I think Bitcoin's getting to the golden pocket, so let's check on Bitcoin. So yeah, we're right next to the golden pocket, guys. So just be wary right here. We have the 618 at 64,970. So we might see maybe a little reaction at the 618. We're due for a pullback, right? So I think the biggest thing here is if you're a bull, focus on the high-term time frames, right? High-term time frame, super bullish. We're back in the range. You're a bull, right? Longs. I mean, you probably want to pay yourself and take some profits. We're due for a pullback. I mean, look. We're due for a pullback. I mean, look at the 3 day. Look at the last 3 days. It's been pretty much straight up. The last 4 days, really. We moved from 56 to 65, pretty much straight up. We're due for a pullback. Though, there are times where I say Bitcoin's due for a pullback, and kind of everyone's expecting Bitcoin's due for a pullback, and it just is the honey badger, and it just keeps going. But, we'll see. We're at the 618. Really, 2 inches. 2 inches from the 618. UPICP. Who doesn't like ICP? I still don't get the. Like I said, I still don't get the hate for ICP yet. But I mean, as long as people keep hating it, whoever owns it, it's going to be good. It's going to be a good coin. You honestly, like, if you're holding an altcoin, you want people to hate your altcoin because that means there's more buyers available. If everyone loves your altcoin, that means probably everyone already owns that altcoin, right? You want people to hate your altcoin. If everyone's like circle jerking the same altcoin, honestly, like, it gets to a point where everyone owns it, And it's just like, okay, how many buyers do you have left? You know? All right, we got like $20 away from that 618 fib. A little rejection. So, would be a logical place to cool down for a little bit after one of the bigger daily candles on Bitcoin. Maybe this one was bigger. This one was slightly bigger, 7.5. But I think you got to combine it with ETH. And ETH was up 8% today. So good shit. All right. There's the daily close.
The daily close.
Daily close, baby. All right, so Bitcoin closed at a measly 764, right below the golden pocket. All right, so solid day for Bitcoin. As we've been talking about the last few days, get above 60, you're going to have people start FOMOing back in. We closed above 60 yesterday, and God candle, right? So I think what we got to watch for now is maybe we get a little pullback, but I'm expecting all pullbacks to be bought in pretty quickly at this point. I don't think... oh, I'm fuzzy. Shit, man. Why do you guys tell me I'm fuzzy? Unless you guys don't want to look at my face, I understand. I think any pullbacks we get are going to be quick pullbacks. I think all pullbacks are going to be bought pretty quickly. Because I think so many people are offsides right now. I think this is one of the most offsides play. I don't think anyone thought Bitcoin was just going to pump straight through here. Even the bulls, I thought maybe 60, and then we're going to come down again, right, and do a little W. I don't think many people thought we were just going to pump through 60. So I think there's a lot of offsides people. So on any dips, I think all the people who de-risk here are going to be buying that dip. And I think any dips get bought up pretty quickly, if we even get a dip, right? So, yeah, man. It's good to be the Bula. Sucks to be the Beara. And yeah, good shit. Bonk. Yeah, I saw Bonk. All the memes did good today. Like I said, I don't want to I don't want this to be like, look at this altcoin, look at this altcoin, look at this altcoin. I used to do that in the past because there wasn't that many altcoins to talk about. Now there's 8,000. Especially with the memes, there's just so many, it gives me a headache. So what I'd rather do is, we'll talk about a few, but I think it's better to just look at total 3, and that's going to tell us the story. All right, total 3. I got to be bullish on alts because, right, well, because we're in fear of greed. We're in extreme greed 6 days ago, right? That was the time to kind of be like, okay, we're in extreme fear, right? We're extreme fear. We got to be bullish. We can't be bearish in extreme fear. But now also we got back above this box. Yeah, right? So just like Bitcoin, back above 60. This was just as big for altcoins. So now altcoins, I'm expecting to kind of come back up and test the top of this flag. Can we break out? Can we break out? That's going to be the question. If we do, then I think you guys all know what this formation is in a bull market, right? This is a continuation formation in a bull market, which would get you to what I think would be, right? So Bitcoin is like in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Elliott wave. Altcoins, I think we had one big run here. This was the B correction, and get ready for the C wave, which will correlate with the altcoin's biggest run of this bull market and Bitcoin's final 5th move to the upside, right? So that's what we're waiting for. That's what we're waiting for. That is what we're waiting for. We'll see if we get it, but we shall see. Like I said, I mean, the macro's setting up for it, right? Rate cuts in 2 months, and we always said it's not about the rate cuts, it's about the rumor of the rate cuts. So now that there's a rumor of the rate cuts, you want to be bullish in the time frame of now until the rate cut, right? When the rate cut happens, we got to watch. Are they cutting because something bad's happening, or are they cutting because we have inflation down? There's a difference, right? If inflation's down and they cut, that's different. I don't think that's bearish. If they cut because something breaks, that's usually bearish. But that gives us we have 9 weeks. And a lot can happen in 9 weeks. A lot can happen in 9 weeks towards the end of September FOMC meeting.
The Pepe Army doesn't give up. Good to see it.
The Pepe Army doesn't give up. It's a good pump on Pepe, man. It's good shit. It's really, really good shit. The Plurge. Oh, I like a little cartoon guy, man. I like making that. I like when the Camp Fam episode. I like making those little cartoon guys. The Purge has a cute little cartoon guy. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, the macro set up for it. We got the Russell moving up, and dude, the stream. I don't know where you guys went the last 4 days, but my stream had the 2 lowest viewerships that I've ever had on this channel the last 2 days. Yesterday and the day before yesterday. The 2 lowest viewership streams. I just think that retail left, right? They gave up. And I think they gave up at literally the worst possible time. The worst possible time. Worst possible time. And it's funny because when you get the extreme fear and you get, YouTube viewership is a very, very good signal too. And then the next day, what do you know? You got Larry Fink shilling Bitcoin on CNBC. And you got Donald Trump picking the pro-Bitcoin vice president. It's all in the charts, man. But the news always comes in after it's on the charts. Every time. Every time, man. Anyways. 64,942. Wait. Hold on. Let's zoom in on Bitcoin. Okay. We got a little bit closer to the gold. Okay. We basically double tapped the golden pocket. We double tapped. We double tapped the golden pocket. Can we break through? I want to. I don't know if we will right now. We probably need a little cooldown, to be honest. We probably need a little cooldown, man. But me thinking that, maybe we don't. Maybe we don't get a cooldown because I think we're going to get a cooldown. You know what I mean? And a cooldown just could be this, like a cooldown, whether it happens here or we go a little bit higher, like whenever we do get a cooldown, just remember, like when the market's bullish, the cooldown can just be this. Sideways, bull flag, reset the RSI down, right? It doesn't have to be like this crazy, massive pullback. It could just be chop on the 4 hour, reset, right? And then go again. So what I mean by cool down is not necessarily we have to dump down back down to like freaking 58K. It just means maybe we have to spend like, overnight just kind of chopping around in a flag. Anyways. Pump It Up song? Oh man, I should have played it when we made a new high, but unfortunately I didn't catch the new high. If we make another new high right now, I'll play the pump song. You got a deal. You got a deal. I'm going to stay on for a little bit longer, guys. Just a little bit longer. If we make a new high, I'll play the pump song. All right. Shit. I can't wait for the day. You know what I can't wait for the days of? The days that I start losing my voice on stream because I'm just going nuts. Can't wait for I can't wait for those days, man. Where I start losing my voice. Because I'm going nuts. Alright, here we go. Here we go. 64,936. Damn, relentless. 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 Oh, I don't know if you guys saw, but US Tether printed another 1 billion. Tether printed another 1 billion. So this is probably them twapping it up. Let's see, 60, another new high on Bitcoin, but I want to see some follow through. Okay, I think we actually hit the golden pocket now. We did hit the 618 now. We confirmed hit the 618. We confirmed it. And we might be breaking it. Let's see. I don't know. Got the M reset. Oh shit. We break 60K, prob teleporting to 67. Well, I mean, I have the golden pocket right here, but to be honest, like the big resistance to me is this high and these lows. That's like 66 to 67K. That's like the big region that I think is going to be a pain in the ass. This might be a temporary pain in the ass, but I think this will be the pain in the ass. Right here. This little region. This box. We'll see. Max bidding from Hong Kong. Poor Germany. Dude, Germany sold the lows. Germany. I'm gonna play the pump stock just because Germany sold the lows. What did we say? When's the last time Germany did something correct? We said it the other day, didn't we? This is from Germany selling the lows. Gotta get in the pocket shop. $1 billion liquidations at 65K. I know that there was a lot of liquidations at 64. I know that. I think that's why we got teleported when we broke that. I think Germany objected to getting their Bitcoin through confiscation for illegal activity. Now they want to buy back with honest money.
One of the best choice I've seen in a game.
Oh shit. The Germans sold the lows. Bitcoin's up 20%. Dude, they would have turned their 4 billion into 5 billion. They would have an extra bill right now if they were holding on to the BTC. They would probably have more because honestly, like, the sell pressure from them from earlier was worse too. They probably would have more. I mean, you take away the 4 billion of sells from Germany, shit, Bitcoin's probably higher. Pepe's going? Oh shit. Let's see. Oh shit, dude, the memes are still going nuts. Shib's going. Floki's going. Damn! You got Pepe breaking out. This is for all the Pepeers out there. I am no longer in Pepe. That's okay. That's okay. We will ride Rojack together when the ETH ETF gets approved. And we will ride it until the ETH ETF launches. But we gotta get a good song for you guys. Oh yeah, let's just play the original pump song. No, let's play this one. We gotta play this one, man. This is for you guys.
Pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you
Bitcoin,
know? Pump it up.
yeah, rejected
You got to
6
pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Happy JC, you got the cool off. No, dude, I didn't want to get the cool off. Okay? I didn't want to get the cool off. Trust me, man. I didn't want to get no cool off. see. Let's go back to the altcoin list real quick. It's kind of went back to those days where, like, I hope it gets back to the days where, like, it's hard to get off the stream because Bitcoin's, like, always at the highs. That was last year. It was, like, 3 weeks straight. Every time I streamed, Bitcoin was at the highs. And it was so hard to get off. See anything else moving up? With Bonk, Doge, but it's Pepe, Shib. Everything else relatively flat. And Bitcoin kind of stalling out. But as I say that, we'll see what happens. Anyways, I think it's actually a good point for me to hop off. Just because if I wait any longer, Bitcoin's just gonna like chop here, and then if it goes again, I'm gonna be stuck on here. You know what I'm saying? So this is probably a good time for me to hop off. Tomorrow, I mean, if the market's going nuts tomorrow morning for whatever reason, I'll probably hop on during the day tomorrow. But we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. If not, I'll be on at 7. So have a fantastic night, guys. Good starts, right? We're due for a little correction, so don't be going all freaking haywire because Bitcoin's pulling back. We're due 4-hour RSI's at an 85. Let it cool off. All right. Hopefully we can get back on it after we get a little cool off at the golden pockets. All right. So adios. Much love. Peace out. Go Bitcoin. Go ETH. Go Sol. Go everything. Let's go. See you guys tomorrow. We'll end it with a little bit of pickle juice.